Hey there, church family. Pastor John Craigle here, and I wanted to share an important update regarding the ministries of Mission Grove Church. It's been 130 days since I posted a video announcement stating that we were going to be suspending our weekend services in light of the growing concerns surrounding COVID-19. Now, since those 130 days, we've seen many challenges, but it's crucial for us to remain positive. In fact, author John Gordon put it this way: we need to remain positive, not because life is easy, but because life is hard. Well, what exactly do we have to be positive about? Well, really it's two things. Number one, it's God. And number two, it's you. You see, as a church, while our gatherings have paused for in-person meeting together, our church never closed, and our ministry and our mission moved forward. We immediately moved our services online, and we even had a team of people creating weekly worship experiences for kids. Our worship team worked from different states to collaborate together to create authentic, personal, and intimate worship each and every week. We also launched an online discipleship training course entitled Experience Jesus, and we continue to take people through that today. Now, here at the church, we love to be for the community, and we've continued to be for the community in creative and incredible ways. We partnered with RIP Medical Debt to pay off $1.3 million in medical debt for families that live right here in the community. We played For the Community Bingo, where we shared 25 different practical ways that you can love and serve your neighbors. We had people delivering groceries, and as a church, we actually gave out over 25 different grocery cards to families who either lost their job or experienced health concerns or financial concerns right here in our neighborhoods. I saw teenagers writing letters to the elderly in nursing homes to provide them encouragement. And I saw many of you step up to love and serve your neighbors in incredible ways. Recently, we provided over 300 family packs over the 4th of July weekend to the Aviano community. And Pastor Clark took in 3 different care packages to different hospitals to really show our encouragement and support to those serving on the front lines of this pandemic. So what do we have to be positive about? Well, God is still moving. People have gotten saved. People are getting discipled. And we are continuing to love and serve our community because of your heart, your service, and your generosity. So I'm going to choose to remain positive in light of this pandemic because of what God is doing and because what you are doing and what we are doing collectively as a church family. Now, one of my jobs as a leader of an organization is to be truthful and transparent about reality. So let me just offer a quick reality check for where we are. I miss seeing you. I miss not only preaching with live people, but I love high-fiving and hugging and praying together and singing together and serving together like we normally have. It seems different. It seems crazy. I know many are struggling and are trying to figure out what we're going to do just in regular everyday life. I think I can find agreement with everybody watching this video that we hoped and we thought that this pandemic would be a little different than it is right now. The truth is that Arizona is one of the hot spots across the entire world for number of cases of COVID. At the same time, we live in a very divisive culture. I experienced that firsthand last night when I tuned into our school district governing board meeting, where they shared public comments and concerns, where every other comment seemed to be completely opposite of one another. One comment would read, "You are endangering our children if you bring them back to school." The next comment would be, "You are endangering our children and restricting our freedom if you don't let us go back to school." On top of the pandemic and the uncertainty of schooling and jobs and everything that we find as parents are now trying to juggle their schedules, we also see these growing tensions of racial injustice. And so how do we as a church position ourselves to move forward when we don't even know what tomorrow brings. The school board just voted last night here in Cave Creek to suspend in-person gatherings for the school at least until after Labor Day. The PV school district, where our church currently meets, or was meeting, I should say, had did the same thing. And so because we have a rental space and the school itself is not meeting, we do not yet have a meeting space as a church. As much as I would hate to admit that, that is the reality for where we are. I don't have a gathering space announcement yet for you. Now, we are looking at other options, talking with realtors and doing our research to see how we can creatively find ways to safely gather together as a church family. But until then, I want to offer you some clarity on how we are going to move forward as an organization and how you can move forward and continue to grow in your faith. Now, I shared with you a reality check, but I also want to give you a spiritual reality check. And that is that God is alive and active and moving, and that the mission of the church remains the same even though our methods have temporarily changed. We are called as a church to go and make disciples, loving God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and loving others the way that Jesus has loved us. And so in light of our mission, in light of what God has called us to do as a church, and our vision to help every man, woman, and child experience Jesus, I want to share with you a clear plan for what we are doing this fall as an organization. The plan is entitled Ready, Set, Go. Now just picture setting up for a race with your buddies or in gym class or maybe on a track team. The ready phase is when you prepare yourself for the race. Set means when you actually get in position, and then go is when you take off. So there are 3 phases of this ministry plan for the fall. Phase 1 is the ready phase, and that begins August 1. Happening in August will be digital ministries. We're going to offer hope on the weekend through our weekend services online, and then help throughout the week. Starting in August, on Monday nights at 7 o'clock on Facebook, I will be hosting a Q&A and prayer session for our church family. Within this setting on Facebook, you will be able to ask questions about the sermon or even ask for prayer requests that we will pray for you right then and there. We will also have weekly online engagement opportunities for kids, parents with kids, for teenagers and young adults. So whatever stage you are in life, from a kiddo all the way up to an adult, we are going to have an opportunity to connect with you online during the week. We want to help you in this stressful time. So you will find connection on Facebook, and then we are going to continually upload documents on our website and on YouTube to create content that's going to help you not only survive this stressful time, but to thrive in this stressful time and to take that next step of faith. Now, throughout the month, we are going to use this time as a preparation for ministry this fall. That means that we are going to be recruiting new volunteers, training leaders, and getting our ministries ready for launch. So we have weekend online services that offer hope. We have weekly online content and groups to connect and offer help. And then we are going to be preparing our ministries through leadership recruitment and training so that we are ready to go. So the ready phase begins August 1, and through the month of August, we will have digital opportunities to connect and grow in your faith. Now, while those ministry groups are online, I do want to let you know that myself, Pastor Clark, and our guest services and women's director, Wendy McKay, will also be available to meet with you in person when needs arise. And so if you need that one-on-one or small group setting encouragement, we are here for you and we will help you. So that's phase 1. Phase 2 begins in SET, which is September 1. And that means that we will be sharing with you our fall ministry plan. Now, will we have a space yet? Not quite sure. I can't make that announcement. That's the hope that we are working for here in the month of August. But what I can tell you that starting in September, our ministries will launch. We will have group ministries, we will have events, and we will have opportunities for you to serve, and we will share with clarity September 1. And then the go phase, phase 3 of our ministry plan, will happen the Sunday after Labor Day. So that is September 13th. At that point, then we will be launching the full scale of our fall ministries, and that we will be able to equip you and empower you to disciple others in which you have relationships. And then we will also provide opportunities to serve and continue to be for the community. So ready, set, go. Ready happens August 1 is digital ministry. September 1 is our set where we will share our fall ministry plan. And then September 13 will be going and launching into the fall with full-scale ministries. And we're going to see God move like never before. If you have comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to comment in the video below, to email me directly by reaching out on our website, and let me know how we can support your family during this crazy time. We love you. God's in control. God is for you. I am for you. We are for you. And together we can continue to be for the community. Ready, set, go. August 1, September 1, September 13. This is where we're moving as a church. And I prayerfully ask you to join us on mission. God bless. Have a good day.